Hello everyone! Namaste. My name is Reverend Father Joseph Lagumbay from the Catholic Universalist Church. And for today's episode, makikilala natin ang isang spiritual coach na kung saan she started a movement that will help people be guided in their spiritual awakening journey. So, this is a very wonderful topic. So, I hope no na makikinig kayong lahat because at the end of the video, madami po tayong matututunang bagong aral. Now, but before that, if this is your first time watching my videos, please click the like button po and also hit subscribe, and then pakiring na rin po yung notification bell so that next time when I post the videos like this, isa po kayo sa pinakaunang makakakita nito. And this is also a sure way to help this channel and to help this movement that we call the Mystics of Maharlika. So without further ado, intro.
Hi everyone, my name is Arami Basatras. I am the founder of Halina movement. So I am also a holistic life coach and a tarot reader and a spiritual teacher. So I do believe that my spiritual awakening really started way back in 2021. And from there, I've experienced a lot of turning points in my life. So there's a lot of changes in different aspects of my life, in terms of my career, most especially with my relationships, love life, and relationships with family, friends. So from there, it really changed. It really changed a lot for me that time, and that's also the period that I have started to really work on myself. Like I stopped everything, what I've been doing, and focus on self-care, spiritual development, personal growth. So somehow I've been led into a lot of personal development teachings, courses, and that's also the time that I found the love for meditation. So meditation really helped a lot on my healing. And I remember that I I do a lot of like 7 meditations in just one day. And of course at that time there's still a lot of things that I have to integrate. I'm still starting to be more acquainted of this new things in my life, adapting to new habits, taking care of myself. And that's also the time that I've gotten assigned to go into coaching. So, of course, when I've gone into coaching, there's a lot of things or aspects into coaching. Maybe I thought that I thought I'd be venturing into business coaching, but I felt drawn to spiritual coaching. So from there, when I started to get some coaching clients, I started to be more out there, doing some teaching, with more on personal development, personal growth. That's also paunti-unti I've been led into one stepping stone to where I am right now, that I've been leading into much more deeper sense of my spirituality. And parang paunti-unti I thought this is it, this is what I will be doing for the rest of my life. But each day, like in every single day, I've been led into different perspectives. I've gone to really see myself in a different light, and appreciate different spiritual practices, spiritual teachings, and then really discover that we are just one. So, like the religions that we have, all of them has this divine truth in each of them. And if you really see it in a bigger, in a wider spectrum, the teachings are just connected together, but it's just coming across in a different physical representation. That's why we are also seeing a lot of different deities in different religions and different beliefs. And I've begun to appreciate that, because before I don't have that kind of appreciation. I don't even really see myself that religious or even spiritual. But from there, from that period of my spiritual awakening, I've gone into, I see the essence, the beauty, the mystery of all of these teachings, that we are just one, we are just connected together. And from there, actually, then I began to see myself now into spiritual teaching. So from coaching, it led me into teaching, because though I have hesitance before, because I'm not really that vocal. I am quite a very shy person, so I don't know how to mitigate a crowd. Like I don't know how to really speak that, I don't know if I can really teach in that sense. But coaching actually helped me a lot to be, not just have the knowledge, but to genuinely care for the people that you are teaching, you are sharing the knowledge with. And I think that's also one thing that I have learned, na it's not really about you, it's not really about the teacher, it's really about the teaching, and of course the student learning that teaching, learning that knowledge. So I started to integrate that into myself when I got into teaching. And also I've learned that most of the clients that I have in my coaches, they have similar themes, that similar issues or problems. And then I also decided that maybe I can put it into like one teaching, like a one class. So from there, I started to do classes, spiritual classes, self mastery classes, and all of these things that I've observed, or parang personal experience. I integrated that, and of course, with combined with a research, deep analysis, studying talaga, pag-aaral on metaphysics. Of course, I am learning new stuff every day, so I have to see things in a different angle as much as possible. And from there, that's where I come up with Halina movement. So Halina movement again is a spiritual learning community. So that's where I put my you can access there the self mastery classes that I do, holistic teachings, and of course not only spiritual classes or self mastery classes. I also integrated there some eye-opening stories, eye-opening videos that the masses must know, like what's really going on around in the world. And to see beyond the illusion, see beyond the lies. Because I do believe that's also one thing na kailangan din nating malaman. That's just working on our spiritual growth, which is the microcosm. That's I do believe that's the general thing that we have to do here. That why we have come here on earth is to reconnect again to our spirituality, to reconnect again to the source, to the divine. So aside from that, I also integrated there, the what's really going on around the world, and this lies that I'm talking about, like seeing the things in a bigger perspective, what we can see on the news, what is being conditioned to us. Like, kapag nandito ka na sa path na to, isa din sa na-understand ko na kapag nandito ka na sa path na to, like you got in this awakening stage, you will see things differently. You will not easily believe kung ano yung nilahad sa'yo in front. You have to really discern if this is really the truth. Is this really resonating with your growth? Is this resonating with the raising of consciousness of humanity? Is this moral? The morality itself. So in there, I have integrated that in Halina movement. So you can also expect that there are teachings there in Halina that might really question your beliefs. And yes, if you have also gone into this path, you will get a lot of questions. You will really question everything. You will get curious on things that you thought this is it, but you might want to look at it over again to further understand if it's really it is what you've been believing so far. So it will really question things that you might know, and also to be open-minded. So I also integrated na talaga na we have to balance. We have to come from this balance to have this healthy skepticism, to it's okay to question things. It's not, too gullible on believing on things, because I do believe now that people are waking up. And also this is also why that a lot of people are putting themselves out there to also share their own story, their own awakening story, for other people to be inspired by it, and maybe it can help also, ignite that divine spark within them by, the stories of the people who have also gone into their own spiritual awakening. So we must have this healthy skepticism na, not easily be gullible. Kung ano yung sinasabi sa'yo, parang madali ka lang naniniwala, you will immediately obey or follow it. But you also have this sense of be open to it. Be open. Kasi kapag puro na lang tayo skepticism, there's still that imbalance. We can also put that in, the left brain, the left brain dominant. Are you left brain dominant or are you right brain dominant? But if either of those, if either kung left brain dominant ka ba or right brain dominant ka ba, if we're still vibrating or putting ourselves in that kind of spectrum, we're not be able to really have the sense of balance. Kasi kung we will say na left brain dominant tayo, we will question, we'll not easily be believe things. Pero there's also a imbalance happening, because if you're left brain dominant, your right brain will also be compromised. You will create holes in your right brain, like you will have these trust issues. You will not be open to other people's perspective, other people's brilliance. You will question other people's inner knowledge. Like, no, my knowledge is the correct one. So somehow there's, the ego inflation coming in. And if pag din tayo, we could say na right brain dominant tayo, we're easily gullible. We tend to follow things. Kung anong pinisan sa atin, okay, follow lang ako. Like we don't have a discernment of our own. We don't think logically, we don't think rationally. So if we have this balance, a healthy brain chemistry, we are a free thinker. So if we've got it into that spiritual awakening path, we've really gone into work more on our spirituality, we will have this union. We have this balance na we will not be easily deceived, okay? But we are also open for possibilities. So there's now that sense of that like a free thinker. So in that sense, guys, you can also be like light-hearted. Kasi hindi ka basta-basta na maano ng ego mo, and kung ano man yung sinabi ng iba, there is that sense of filter. You discern, is this really resonating with me? Is this knowledge, is this brilliance is really resonating or really helping out in my path or growth? But of course, guys, this is actually a gradual process. So it's easier said than done, I know. So that's why it's also a premise of Halina to be a support system. So, Halina movement is also a gathering of Filipino light workers and truth seekers na, alam niyo yun, na yes, because there's a lot of people who are awakening to their true essence, and they don't know which way to go. They don't know who to relay these things. They might think that they are crazy, and that's also the first things that I have felt when I've gone into my awakening. Like, I don't know which way to go. I don't know who to trust with my stories, with my discoveries, with my downloads. So it would be really a helpful thing na to provide a safe haven for those people who are now seeing their essence, their naked truth, who they really are, and to be comfortable in embracing these things, and hindi sila matakot, and hindi sila wala ng pag-asa. There's always hope, and know that there will be people that they can really rely on, or who can really understand them in maybe in different stages in their life, right? So again, it's a gathering of Filipino light workers. Of course, this we're not limiting naman for talaga Filipino, but Halina is here. Halina is here for Filipino people, Filipino light workers. Let's start where we are. Kasi I know that also there's a lot of movement out there, people who are also helping in their own vicinity. So this is now my contribution, like my giving back to this gift. I could definitely say that my spiritual awakening is a blessing. It is a gift, and when you also go with follow your intuition, follow the inner voice of your soul, it's a gift to you. When you've gone into your spiritual awakening, it's a gift, because everyone might have gotten the call, but not everyone might have really led, heed to that call. So that's a gift for all of you guys. And what I can really say, that it's really a gift. And with that gift, we have to nurture it, right? We have to nurture that gift. We have to really take good care of it. So that's also the Halina is here for, to keep the flame ignited, right? Kasi yung spiritual awakening naman natin, hindi yan natatapos. It doesn't stop in just one period. You have to really keep it ignited. You have to keep that flame within you. So that's why we are here. The Halina movement is here. Okay, and if you're asking like what is my parents or my family's reaction, of course there's a lot of like, questions, and they are curious on what I've been doing. Like bigla na lang ako nagme-meditate, hindi ko naman yung ginagawa. But what I can really say, and also been saying this to my students and my coaches, na let them see what you're doing. Let them see that you're meditating. Let them, normalize it, right? Just like in any habit, a new habit that you're trying to do, you have to normalize it. And also, you'll never know, you'll also be inspiring your family members, your loved ones to do it as well with you, right? But of course, it takes a lot of time. Hindi naman yan madalian. And also, there's one thing that I can also say, na we cannot force people to awaken. We cannot force people to, gawin din to and that. We cannot. Because of the law of non-interference, it's not our job. Okay? We can only inspire, we can only share, but we cannot force people to wake up. So we can just be a vessel, a messenger, but we cannot really, be that, oh, gawin mo to because this is good for you. But we don't know that. We don't know what's really good for our loved ones, for our family. They will be the one who's going to discover that for themselves, but you can be an inspiration. So normalize doing it. Like try, like from small stuff, like magpapaalam ka na magme-meditate ka ng ganitong mga oras. So like, diba, just make them included in your spiritual practices. Make them include. Nagpapaalam ka na ganitong gagawin mo. At least they know what you're doing. And of course, there are also a lot of things that they might not understand, but just let them, be still part of your world. Like not shunning them na ito yung ginagawa ko, ako lang dapat na makaalam, right? So, yet there are also things that we just need to keep within lang muna with ourselves. Just use your own discernment, guys. What I can really say here, that just be open, and also not to force people, to not force people to believe on you, because it's not it's not it's not our job actually, but you can be an inspiration, right? We can start from ourselves. Let's start with ourselves talaga. And Halina is really more on that. It's a training ground for you to know yourself, to know your power. And it's Halina is like it's not also forcing you to believe on things. Like for example, I may have teachings there that it's not forcing you to believe on it, but you can use your own discernment. You can use your free think, right, to which really resonates with you. And I do believe, guys, na when the student is ready, just like the a teaching in the Kabbalion, when the student is ready, the teaching appears, or even the teacher appears. So just let them, keep your the ears of understanding will really lead to the knowledge that you are sharing. So and I do believe it's also part of it na maging patient. We must be patient with ourselves and also be patient with others. Na kung hindi man nila maintindihan, with, of course, with our family, kung hindi man nila maintindihan kung anong ginagawa mo, be patient. Be patient lang. Talaga. And also be patient with yourself. If there are things na hindi mo maintindihan, or there are things na hindi mo pa alam, be patient, because there will be there's always divine timing for everything. And kapag na-feel na ng universe that you're ready for it, then the signs will show up. All right. I think that's it talaga what I can really say about my, just to make a brief story. Of course, the time, the 20 minutes cannot suffice everything that I've experienced. Yeah. At this time of recording, Halina Movement will be open very, very soon for its third wave. So we are now in our third wave of subscription. We started Halina Movement way back in June 2022. So 9 months. 9 months ng Halina at this time of recording. So I would love for all of you guys to join us in Halina. Okay? And I'll be putting the link or where the video will be put. There will be links in there to know more about Halina. And then, yes, very soon we will be opening it for everyone to join. All right. Again, this is Arami Vosotras, and take care, everyone. I do wish for the raising of consciousness of everyone, not just here in the Philippines, but for everyone talaga, and to experience this new earth, to experience this heaven on earth, and finally vibrating in this fifth dimensional or even higher frequency na talagang it's really vibrating in that unconditional love from the divine source. Okay, so see you guys in Halina. And I also do intimate soul alignment coaching sessions, and I also do personal tarot readings as well, karmic readings. I use ancient Chinese numerology technique, and also using my own intuitive guidance to show you your karmic lessons, to let you know your karmic lessons, and of course my personal tarot readings as well. Okay, that's on my Halina Rising Facebook page. Okay, so see you guys, and hoping to see you soon. All right, let's chat. I would love to chat with like-minded individuals and know your perspective, to learn from you guys. Though that I'm like a spiritual teacher, I would love to learn from you. I would love to learn from your brilliance. You have that unique brilliance within you. We just need to activate it. We just need to embrace it and integrate it in our manifested reality. Okay? See you and take care. Bye.
So, in conclusion, listening to Miss Arami's story, na-realize ko na ang spiritual awakening journey ay mostly hindi siya ganon ka ganda at hindi siya ganon ka convenient sa napakaraming tao. Kasi isipin mo, 'di ba? Once you experience a spiritual awakening, masasabihan kang baliw, tatawagin kang weirdo at kung ano-ano pang mga alam mo yun masasamang bagay. So it's really important that we have a support system. At itong Halina movement na sinimulan ni Miss Arami, this is a very nice effort, nang sa ganon may support system ang mga tao nakaka-experience ng spiritual awakening at magaguide din sila sa kanilang journey kasi madami mga tao na may similar experiences sa community na yon na maaring tumulong sa kanila. Alright? So, sa mga tao na gustong sumabay kay Miss Arami, sa mga taong gustong sumali sa Halina movement, guys, ang links po ay nasa description below. Alright? So, you can click that and you can get in touch with Miss Arami and her movement. Okay, so yeah, that's it for today, guys. Thank you so much for watching. This has been Father Joe saying namaste.